मेरिंगेट स्कॉलरशिप प्रोग्राम है, ये मेट्रोपोलिस का एक बहुत ही ख़ास प्रोग्राम है जो मेडिकल आउटरीच प्रोग्राम है। मतलब हम सारे मेडिकल कॉलेजेस और हॉस्पिटल्स जहाँ पर भी डॉक्टर्स बन रहे हैं, डॉक्टर्स MBBS में हैं, डॉक्टर्स MD कर रहे हैं, MS कर रहे हैं, DNB कर रहे हैं, तो उनको बहुत सारी चीज़ों की ज़रूरत होती है। उनको एकेडमिक्स चाहिए, उनको रिसर्च चाहिए, इंटर्नशिप करना है, स्कॉलरशिप चाहिए, पैसे चाहिए। तो ये एक बहुत ही वेल स्ट्रक्चर्ड प्रोग्राम है जिसके तहत हम पूरे मेडिकल कॉलेजेस को कवर करते हैं। और इस साल हम लोगों ने 250 स्टूडेंट्स को स्कॉलरशिप्स दिए हैं, जो कि टू द ट्यून ऑफ 1.7 करोड़ है जो ये अमाउंट स्टूडेंट्स को जा रहा है। और ये एक बहुत ही स्ट्रक्चर्ड सिस्टम है जो पूरा ऑनलाइन इसका वेरिफिकेशन होता है, एप्लीकेशन होता है, फिर अर्नस्ट एंड यंग करके जो कंपनी है वो सारा वैलिडेट करती है, फिर एक्सटर्नल ज्यूरी मेंबर्स रहते हैं हेल्थ केयर के जो सब अप्रूव करते हैं। मेट्रोपोलिस कुछ डिसाइड नहीं करता है, मेट्रोपोलिस सिर्फ फैसिलिटेट करता है, फंड्स देता है, अलाउ करता है ये सब होने के लिए। तो ये वही इवेंट है। और यहाँ पे इस इवेंट पे हमारे 250 में से 82 स्टूडेंट्स आज की तारीख में यहाँ पे मौजूद हैं, जो कि 29 इंडियन स्टेट से आए हैं और 516 प्लस सिटीज़ से आए हैं। तो ये मतलब अलग अलग सिटीज़ से, अलग अलग स्टेट से हमारा रिप्रेजेंटेशन हुआ है। जम्मू से लेकर शिलोंग तक आपको यहाँ पे सब स्टूडेंट्स दिखाई देंगे।
Use the mic.
नहीं, इसमें इसका स्कोप अभी नेशनल है। अब अभी हमारे बोर्ड ने बोला है कि पहले आप इसको नेशनल करो। इंडिया में ज़रूरत है, इंडिया के स्टूडेंट्स को, इंडिया के यंग जनरेशन मेडिकल टैलेंट को नर्चर करने की, एम्पावर करने की, एजुकेट करने की ज़रूरत है। तो पहले हम इसको नेशनल फ्रंट पे ही कर रहे हैं, फिर बाद में जैसे हमारा बोर्ड अनुमति देगा हम उसको इंटरनेशनल लेके जाएंगे। इसके बारे में ज़्यादा शायद सर और नाम बताएं।
नहीं, हम हिंदी में ही बोलना है। So actually our plan is not only for our plan is not only for India, it is for international. And since we have got a presence abroad, we have got about 14 we have got about 14 companies abroad. So we want to involve them, but we are taking one step at a time. To begin with, we are starting only for India. Maybe by next year or the year next to that, we'll be making it international. And particularly in countries like Africa, where there is a need for these kind of scholarships, so we'll be all the more open to that.
This is the only CSR activity of the metropolis or any other activity? This is the only?
No.
No.
We have many more activities, but the focus is on young people. And we are talking about educating the young who have no access to this information on their reproductive and sexual health, which is called, it's an app which we have developed called the Too Shy to Ask. Most of our young people are very shy to ask questions in the Indian culture system about information related to reproduction and sexuality, which is safe. But there's no information available which is safe through medical experts. And we as medical experts have launched this app which is called Too Shy to Ask, which gives information in 5 languages. It's available on the app, which is free to access. There's a lot of information, it's interactive, and it's important for young people to remain healthy. And therefore, keeping in mind that they are young people who have got their questions to be answered, which they are shy to ask their parents, and the Indian parents are shy to talk to their children. This will be the ultimate place where they can get all that information, which is correct information and not information which is written in various kinds of, different kinds of websites, etc. So we have a website too. And we are also talking to the rural population. We are getting a lot of questions in Marathi, in Hindi, in different languages where girls want to know so much more, which they still don't know. And it's not only about awareness. It is in the last 10 years that we have been working, we have managed to convince the central government to bring in this education into the school curriculum. It's come into the school curriculum, and now this information is being sent out to, taught in schools. But I'll be very honest with you, in many schools, especially in smaller schools, they do not sort of the teachers are themselves feeling shy to talk to the students, and they invite doctors to come and speak. But it has become part of the curriculum, and now in the social, when we are on a digital space, it's a space wherein anyone can ask private questions, which nobody knows who's asking which question, and we are answering it very, very rapidly. As of now, our turnover time is within 24 hours, but we are hoping that we'll be able to answer immediately, and that's where we are coming to. There's so much on contraception which people are not aware of. There's so much on preventing HIV, preventing all kinds of HPV virus which can lead to cancer of the cervix. There's so much to talk about, and I think it's time for us to bring that education out. Since we are all in the healthcare field, we believe in giving correct information to our young people in the country.
Market share of Metropolis in this segment. What is the market share of Metropolis in this segment?
So I will just want to highlight more on the CSR. So Madam touched upon a thing called Too Shy to Ask. So this program that you are attending is the MedEngage program. Then the other program, Madam mentioned Too Shy to Ask, which is for young adolescent people. And there are various other programs that are run under Metropolis CSR, Metropolis Foundation. So I want to highlight 3 to 4 of them. One is that Metropolis has created a lab in the Delhi Skills and Entrepreneurship University in Dwarka. So there is a whole laboratory that we have created, and now there are students studying over there who are the technologists of tomorrow. So, they are doing DMLT and graduate and postgraduate courses. That whole lab has been created and facilitated by Metropolis. So I was there last week, we met the Delhi officials, and I saw the first batch of students, over there. So I think it is very nice to see, that one aspect. Second thing, as you have heard, the Prime Minister is talking about the TB Mukt Bharat, right? So, pure world mein there is a TB eradication drive going on. So, Metropolis has become a Nikshay Mitra. So, we have basically adopted 750 TB patients who we are giving food to. See, TB patient ko, apart from diagnosis and treatment, he needs food. Because if he is not going to be well fed, he is not going to become alright. So Metropolis has adopted 750 TB patients who we are every month giving ration to, and we are seeing these patients improving already. Another thing that we are doing is we are collaborating with NGOs like Arogya World and Doctors for You, and we are trying to again work towards this preventive healthcare. So that is another area that we are working in. So these are actually all the things that are coming under Metropolis Foundation and the Metropolis CSR activities.
Sorry?
Yes. So there are very strict criteria for the scholarship. So first of all, you have to be a doctor in the making, right? You have to start from final year of MBBS, then all the 3 years of post-graduation. So we cover these students for 4 years. They can apply multiple times also in every year, as long as they are in one of these 4 years. And then we judge them on various things. One is their academic excellence, because you cannot have a doctor without knowledge. Knowledge is the most important thing. So first thing, if a person is talented, knowledgeable. Second thing, how much of research, publications, orations is he doing? Because it's very important to look into the newer areas of medicine and evolve and grow the subject. Then, what are the extracurricular activities of the person? Because even that is important. So there are various categories. If a person is only good at academics, still he will win some award, like a scholar caller or a pedagogue. But if he is good in everything, he will win champion of champions. So they are like that, and it's a very objective criteria. So everything is by percentages and by ruling. There is no manual intervention, except for the wordsmith category. Because wordsmith category, in 200 words, they have to be able to communicate. आप तो प्रेस वाला को पता है कि 200 words में कैसे किसी चीज़ को communicate किया जाता है. तो वो जो हमारे jury members बात कर रहे थे कि बहुत मुश्किल होता है judge करना, वो उसकी वजह से, because किसी का आपको ऐसे पढ़ना है, and has that person managed to communicate. तो इस साल का हमारा topic था on artificial intelligence in healthcare, and students have written brilliantly. And we have seen that in the last 3-4 years, the students, what they wrote and what they researched, most of them are working in India and abroad and working on all their areas, and with the support that we have given them, all flying high.
How does this program complement the CME, the continuing medical education? Any perspective on that? CME?
जैसे कि आपने अभी देखा, इट वॉज अ लर्निंग प्लेटफॉर्म. सीनियर डॉक्टर्स आते हैं फोरम पे, अपना बात बोलते हैं, बच्चे सुनते हैं. इट्स अ कांस्टेंट लर्निंग, और सीनियर्स भी जूनियर्स से सीखते हैं. हमारा एक मेड टॉक सीरीज है जिसमें हम बहुत ही ज़्यादा सीनियर और बहुत ही जूनियर पर्सन को लेकर आए हैं. आप उसको देखेंगे अगर यूट्यूब पे, तो इतना लर्निंग है. जूनियर यंग टैलेंट के में अलग ही लर्निंग है, क्योंकि टेक्नोलॉजी है, टेक्नोलॉजी तो अभी आ रही है, एल्डर के पास एक्सपीरियंस है, तो वी आर ट्राइंग टू कंबाइन एवरीथिंग एंड मेक क्रिएट अ फ्यूचरिस्टिक हेल्थ केयर टुगेदर.
Firstly, let